In today's video, we are linking the lessons learned from the book Presidential Debates, 50 Years of High-Risk TV by Alan Schroeder to how they can be applied to the current presidential campaign and upcoming voting day by exploring our presidential candidates, Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. Presidential Debates, 50 Years of High-Risk TV by Alan Schroeder offers an in-depth analysis of the evolution and impact of presidential debates in the United States. Here are the key take-home points from the book. 1. Historical evolution. The book traces the history of presidential debates from their inception in 1960 through various iterations over the decades. It highlights how these debates have transformed from a relatively novel political event into a central element of the election process. 2. Media influence. Schroeder examines the growing role of television and media in shaping debates. The book discusses how media coverage and the advent of new technologies have changed the way debates are conducted and perceived by the public. 3. Debate formats and changes. The book outlines the different formats used in presidential debates, such as the Lincoln-Douglas style, town hall meetings, and modern structured formats with moderators. It discusses how these formats impact the candidates' performances and the public's reception. 4. Strategic importance. The strategic significance of debates is a major theme. The book illustrates how candidates use debates to bolster their public image, address weaknesses, and pivot their campaign messages. The high-stakes nature of these events is emphasized throughout. 5. Public perception and impact. Schroeder explores how debates influence public opinion and voting behavior. He highlights moments where debates significantly altered the course of a campaign or swayed undecided voters. 6. Candidate preparation and performance. The book provides insight into how candidates prepare for debates and the various strategies they employ. It also covers the psychological and performance aspects that affect how candidates come across to viewers. 7. Role of moderators. The role of moderators is discussed in detail, including how they can shape the debate through their questions, control of the format, and interaction with candidates. The book critiques both effective and problematic moderating approaches. 8. Impact of social media and technology. Although the book predates the full rise of social media, it touches on early signs of how technology began to influence debates and the broader political landscape. 9. Notable debates and moments. The book highlights key debates and moments that have defined presidential campaigns, such as Kennedy-Nixon in 1960, Reagan-Carter in 1980, and others, analyzing their historical significance and impact. 10. Future of debates. Finally, Schroeder speculates on the future of presidential debates, considering how they might evolve with changes in technology, media, and political culture. These points capture the essence of how presidential debates have become a critical, high-stakes element of US political campaigns, reflecting broader trends in media, strategy, and public engagement. Kamala Harris has a notable background in law and politics that paved the way for her candidacy for the presidency. Here's a brief overview of her journey. Early life and education. Birth. Kamala Devi Harris was born on October 20th, 1964, in Oakland, California. Family. She is the daughter of immigrants. Her mother, Shyamala Gopalan, was a Tamil Indian cancer researcher, and her father, Donald Harris, is a Jamaican economist. Education. Harris earned a bachelor's degree in political science and economics from Howard University, a historically black university in Washington, D.C. She then attended the University of California, Hastings College of the Law, where she earned her J.D. degree. Early career. Legal career. After graduating from law school, Harris worked as a deputy district attorney in Alameda County, California, handling criminal cases. She then became the managing attorney for the Career Criminal Unit of the San Francisco District Attorney's Office. Public service. Harris's early career was marked by her work in criminal justice reform and her advocacy for victims' rights. Political career. District Attorney of San Francisco. In 2023, Harris was elected as the District Attorney of San Francisco, making her the first African American and South Asian American woman to hold that position. She focused on reforming the criminal justice system, including addressing issues of racial bias and improving services for victims of crime. Attorney General of California. In 2010, Harris was elected Attorney General of California. As Attorney General, she was known for her work on issues such as environmental protection, consumer protection, and criminal justice reform. She also gained national attention for her stance on various high-profile cases and her advocacy for progressive policies. As Senator, in 2016, Harris was elected as the U.S. Senator from California. During her tenure, she served on several Senate committees and was noted for her work on issues such as health care, immigration, and justice reform. Her questioning during Senate hearings, particularly her probing of Trump administration officials, garnered widespread media attention. Vice Presidency and Presidential Run. Vice Presidency. In 2020, Kamala Harris was chosen by Joe Biden as his running mate in the presidential election. The Biden-Harris ticket won the election, and Harris was inaugurated as vice president on January 20th, 2021, making history as the first female, first African-American, and first South Asian vice president of the United States. Presidential candidacy. Following her term as vice president, Harris announced her candidacy for the 2024 presidential election. Her campaign focuses on building on her experiences in law, public service, and her time as vice president, aiming to address key issues such as economic inequality, climate change, and social justice. Kamala Harris's career reflects her deep commitment to public service, her advocacy for marginalized communities, and her extensive experience in both state and federal government roles. Her candidacy for president builds on this foundation as she seeks to continue her work on a national level. Here's a concise overview of Donald Trump's background and his journey to running for the presidency. Early life and education. Birth. Donald John Trump was born on June 14, 1946, in Queens, New York City. Family. He is the fourth of 5 children of Fred C. Trump, a real estate developer, and Mary McLeod Trump, an immigrant from Scotland. Education. Trump attended the Q Forest School and later transferred to the New York Military Academy. He went on to study at Fordham University for 2 years before transferring to the Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania, where he earned a bachelor's degree in economics in 1968. Business career. Real estate. After graduating, Trump joined his father's real estate business, the Trump Organization. He expanded the company's operations and shifted its focus from residential properties in Queens and Brooklyn to high-profile Manhattan real estate. High-profile projects. Under Trump's leadership, the company developed and acquired several prominent properties, including Trump Tower and later various hotels and casinos. His business ventures included branding deals and real estate investments, establishing him as a prominent figure in the business world. Public persona. Trump became a well-known public figure through his role as the host of the reality TV show The Apprentice, which aired from 2004 to 2015. The show highlighted his business acumen and larger-than-life personality. Political career. Early political activity. Trump's political activity before his presidential run included making occasional donations to various political candidates and causes. He expressed interest in politics and had flirted with the idea of running for office in the past, but his involvement was limited until the 2010s. Presidential campaign. Trump announced his candidacy for the 2016 presidential election as a Republican in June 2015. His campaign was marked by its unconventional style, populist rhetoric, and focus on issues such as immigration, trade, and national security. His outsider status and controversial statements garnered extensive media coverage and energized a significant segment of the Republican base. Election victory. Despite initial skepticism from many political analysts and the media, Trump won the Republican nomination and ultimately defeated Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton in the general election. He was inaugurated as the 45th President of the United States on January 20th, 2017. Presidency. Presidential term. Trump's presidency was characterized by a focus on deregulation, tax reform, and a hardline stance on immigration. His administration's policies and statements often sparked controversy and debate. Impeachments. Trump was impeached twice by the House of Representatives, first in 2019 over the Ukraine scandal and again in 2021 for incitement of the January 6th Capitol riot. He was acquitted by the Senate both times. Post-presidency and 2024 candidacy. Post-presidency. After leaving office in January 2021, Trump continued to be a prominent figure in Republican politics and maintained a significant influence over the GOP. He also faced various legal and political challenges. 2024 presidential run. In November 2022, Trump announced his candidacy for the 2024 presidential election. His campaign focuses on themes from his previous tenure and emphasizes issues such as election integrity, economic policy, and national security. Donald Trump's path to the presidency reflects his transition from a business magnate and media personality to a prominent political figure, marked by his unconventional approach and significant impact on American politics. For those who do not have a strong understanding of politics or grew up in families where this topic is rarely addressed, here is our advice on how to choose which side to vote for. Deciding who to vote for in a presidential election involves several steps to ensure your choice aligns with your values, priorities, and understanding of the candidates. Here's a guide to help you make an informed decision. 1. Identify your priorities. Key issues. Determine which issues are most important to you. This might include the economy, healthcare, education, climate change, or foreign policy. Values and beliefs. Consider which candidate's values and policies align with your own. 2. Research the candidates. Platforms and policies. Look into each candidate's platform and policy proposals. Read their official campaign materials, speeches, and interviews. Background and experience. Evaluate their professional background, political experience, and track record. This can give insight into their capability to fulfill their promises. 3. Review candidate debates and public statements. Debates. Watch debates and public appearances to understand how candidates handle questions, their communication skills, and their positions on key issues. Statements. Review their statements and how they respond to current events to gauge their ability to handle unexpected challenges. 4. Consider endorsements and ratings. Endorsements. Look at endorsements from organizations, politicians, and public figures to see which candidates are supported by trusted sources. Ratings. Check independent ratings and analyses from nonpartisan organizations that assess candidates' stances and records. 5. Analyze media coverage and fact-check. Media coverage. Read a range of media sources to get diverse perspectives on each candidate. Fact-checking. Use fact-checking websites to verify claims made by and about the candidates. 6. Reflect on the impact of your vote. National versus local impact. Consider how the election of each candidate might affect both national and local issues. Long-term effects. Think about the long-term implications of each candidate's policies and leadership style. 7. Discuss with others. By taking these steps, you can make a well-informed decision that aligns with your values and priorities. Now you need to watch how to win friends or have a look at the courage to be disliked. If you are a curious person such as myself and would love to learn at least one new fact each day, whether it is to enhance your personal relationships, finance, professional life, health, and much more, you have come to the right place. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.